Imagine sitting down to finish an assignment, a project, or even just cleaning your room. But suddenly you're scrolling on your phone, watching random videos or deep into social media memes. Hours pass by, and that one task you promised yourself you'd finish, still untouched. Sounds familiar? Don't worry, you're not alone. Today we're diving deep into the psychology of procrastination, why your brain actually wants you to delay things, and I'll show you one powerful website that forces you to focus, even when your motivation is at zero. Welcome to Hackology, the channel where psychology, life hacks, and smart tech meet. If you're someone who constantly struggles with procrastination, this video is going to break down exactly why it happens, what's happening in your brain when you procrastinate, and most importantly, how you can beat it. By the end, I'll share a free tool you can use starting today to take back control of your focus. So, grab a notebook, because you might just find yourself writing down a few hacks that could change the way you work forever. Let's start with a big truth. Procrastination is not about laziness. People who procrastinate aren't lazy or unmotivated. In fact, some of the most ambitious and talented people in the world admit to being chronic procrastinators. So why does it happen? Psychologists explain procrastination as a battle between two parts of your brain: the limbic system, your emotional, instinct-driven brain, and the prefrontal cortex is your logical, decision-making brain. When you face a task you don't feel like doing, the limbic system screams, "This is boring, this is stressful, let's escape." Meanwhile, your prefrontal cortex is quietly whispering, "But this is important for your future." Guess which one usually wins? The loud, emotional part. The key player here is dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical that makes you feel rewarded. When you check your phone and see a notification, dopamine. When you watch a funny TikTok, dopamine. When you eat a cookie instead of opening your study book, you guessed it, dopamine. Tasks like studying, working, or exercising often don't give us immediate dopamine hits, so our brain avoids them. Instead, it pushes us toward activities that give us instant gratification. This is why procrastination feels like an endless cycle. You avoid a task, you distract yourself, you feel guilty. That guilt makes you more stressed, which makes you procrastinate even more. Okay, but what's the real damage? Procrastination is not just a time problem. It's an emotional and mental health problem. Studies show chronic procrastinators have higher stress, lower self-esteem, and even worse health outcomes. Think about it. Procrastination steals opportunities. It's the reason assignments are rushed, careers get stuck, and dreams never move forward. Psychologists call it the gap between intention and action. But here's the good news. Once you understand what's happening in your brain, you can start hacking it. Here are 3 psychology-based hacks to fight procrastination. The 5-minute rule. Tell yourself you'll work on the task for just 5 minutes. Your brain hates starting, but once you're in motion, you'll usually keep going. Reward pairing. Combine a boring task with something enjoyable. For example, only listen to your favorite playlist while studying. This rewires your brain to link the task with dopamine. The environment reset. Procrastination thrives in distraction. Put your phone in another room, close unnecessary tabs, and create a focus-only workspace. But sometimes, even these tricks aren't enough. That's where technology comes in. Let me introduce you to FocusMate. It's a website built on a simple but genius idea: virtual body doubling. Here's how it works. You log in and book a session. You get paired with a real person somewhere in the world who's also working on their own task. Both of you turn on your cameras. No chatting, no socializing, just accountability. You say what you're going to do, and then you actually do it. This taps into a powerful psychological principle: social accountability. Your brain suddenly feels like someone is watching, so the excuses disappear. Here's how to try it yourself. Go to focusmate.com and sign up for a free account. Book a 50-minute session. Before it starts, prepare your workspace and list your top 1 to 2 tasks. Log in, meet your accountability partner, and tell them what you'll do. Then mute your mic, keep the camera on, and get to work. After the session, you'll be surprised how much you got done. It's like having a gym buddy, but for productivity. So let's wrap this up. Procrastination isn't about being lazy. It's about your brain seeking quick dopamine hits instead of long-term rewards. But by using simple psychology hacks and leveraging tools like FocusMate, you can finally outsmart your own mind. The next time you catch yourself delaying, remember, it's not you versus laziness, it's you versus your brain chemistry. And the good news, with the right hacks, you can win. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button and let me know in the comments, what's your #1 procrastination struggle? And if you want more life hacks, psychology insights, and smart tech tools, make sure you subscribe to Hackology. Together, let's hack the brain, hack life, and hack the future.